Getting into comics can be overwhelming, to put it lightly. Where do I even start? What should I read first? And so many other questions. Today, I'm going through 5 things I wish I knew before I started collecting comics. Whether you've never read a comic before or you've been reading for a while now, this video will help you along the way. There are so many ways to read comics, from single issues, trade paperbacks, deluxe editions, and even omnibuses. Single issues or floppies are the standard magazine-style comic book you are most familiar with. They collect anywhere from 20 to 32 pages and serve as a single chapter or installment in a greater story. Trades or trade paperbacks are a collection of single-issue comic books serving as a complete storyline or arc, typically releasing a few months after a storyline is finished. Deluxe editions are similar to trades as they collect a complete storyline, but feature larger artwork, higher quality paper, and oftentimes bonus content from the story. Omnibus editions offer a premium reading experience as these oversized hardcovers collect a complete story, oftentimes helping to consolidate longer stories into fewer books. There is no format that is best. It is up for you to decide how you want to start reading, but if you ever feel like a story you want to read is hard to find, try looking for it in a different format. When you first start reading comics, you enter what I call the honeymoon phase. Let me explain. There's this intense passion and excitement in the air with every comic you come across. Every story you read becomes your favorite. Every artist and writer's work feels new and exciting. Somewhere along the way, that feeling starts to dwindle. Comics you've been excited to read now sit on your to-be-read pile. But why? Hobbies are not meant to feel like a job. Oftentimes, we have a performance metric, monetary value, or punch list attached to our hobbies, and that kills one's self-expression and joy. Read comics because you want to, and please don't ever make it feel like a chore to do the things that you want to enjoy. When you first start reading comics, there are so many ways you can start. A brand new ongoing, highly rated series, recommendation from the community, and so many others. None of the ways I just mentioned are wrong, but what I would say, read what interests you. Your favorite superhero, favorite artist, favorite writer, and even just a story that sounds intriguing. After all, you should read what you want, not just what everyone else is following. At the end of the day, this is your collection. It should be a reflection of you, your values, your aesthetic taste, and the memories you hold dearest. X-Men God Loves, Man Kills was the first comic I ever bought. Not because it was the beginning of a story or because of a recommendation. The reason was much simpler. I liked the X-Men, I wanted to learn more about them, and the story sounded interesting to me. When you first start reading comics, it can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. It really can be just as simple as grabbing what interests you. Don't worry about starting from the very beginning. Those stories will be there when you're ready. And before you know it, you'll be running out of shelf space. There is one thing I wish I learned sooner when it comes to reading and collecting comics. Quality over quantity. Let me explain. It is a much better feeling to come home with a light quantity but heavy quality stack to read, rather than just having books sitting, waiting to be read another day. Reading comics that you find value in, whether that's because of the story, the character, or the creative team, is a much better feeling than just rushing to read high volumes of pages. Remember, it is okay if your reading list at the end of the month is not as big as compared to another person, because at the end of the day, you found value and meaning in the stories you read, and that is what's most important. If I could start all over again, the one thing I would avoid the most is fear of missing out. Hype cycles happen often in comics, and they tend to drown out your own excitement and personal taste when it comes to reading and collecting. There are so many great stories out there, and guess what? They'll still be there when you're ready for them. Don't jump into every hype cycle, or next big release if it's not something that excites you. A good example of this is the Absolute Universe from DC Comics, one of the biggest events in comics in the past 5 years. That does not mean that you have to deep dive in and get fully caught up right away. Take your time, enjoy it, have fun, and read what you want. After all, that's what it's all about. If you ever feel like this is your one and only chance to grab a comic, it's not, I promise. There will be other chances. There will be reprints. There will be collected editions. There will be omnibus editions. There will be deluxe editions. This isn't your one and only chance to find this book. Don't fall into that mindset because it's a slippery slope. Whether you've never read a comic before or you've been reading for a while now, remember, it's okay to drop books and it is okay to take breaks along the way. Read and collect what you enjoy because after all, this is your collection. It should be a reflection of you, your personal values, your aesthetic taste, and the memories you hold dearest. Have fun with it and enjoy because at the end of the day, that's what all of this is about. There are so many amazing stories out there and they'll be there when you're ready for them. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't thank you enough for the love and support here lately. We just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I cannot believe I'm saying that still. I am doing a giveaway as a way to show my gratitude to each and every one of you for the love and support you've given me along this journey. The details on how to enter in are on last week's video, so be sure to check last week's video on how to enter in to my giveaway. We will be back next week for New Comic Book Day. In the meantime, spend some time with some loved ones, spend some time with yourself. Happy reading, everyone. Peace.